going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. As I'm doing this video, we are pulling back. Now, this article states that Warren Buffett's crypto stock beats Apple and Amazon, but not Bitcoin. And we know he's invested in the Fintech Nubank. Now, guys, make sure you watch the video I did last night. We had Drunken Miller says he doesn't own Bitcoin, but should, and then calls out Janet Yellen. But, guys, we know Janet Yellen is a chess piece, and we definitely know Drunken Miller knows all about the fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Because Janet Yellen is a finance major. She knew exactly what she was doing. We know the Fed know exactly what they're doing. They have some of the most educated people on the globe. This is a plan. You cannot forget that. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. As I'm doing this video, yield rates, we have the short end rising, but the long end is pulling down. And then we have the dollar up, we have volume and crypto up, we have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, we have the Fed. Repo at 1.1 trillion, and we know when the repo goes up, that helps out yield rates. Now we have Jerome in the house tomorrow, and we already know what he's going to say. But guys, we can clearly see those higher rates for longer is definitely destroying the economy. And now we see all the billionaires coming out saying how bad things are going to get. But remember, guys, we're in a fragmented world. They want things to get bad, so of course the people beg for the solution, and they already have it ready. Remember, the NWO calls the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. And that solution is a digital transformation, the machine takeover, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Remember, crypto means hidden message, hidden meaning. Because these cryptos are not for you, they're for the machines. And because crypto will be digital, it allows for a new superpower to rise, and that is China. And there's no way that could happen staying on fiat currency. And we know the United States dollar has ran its course. We know all fiat dies. And in the fourth industrial revolution, nothing will be real. Remember, they want to take everything from the real world and put it into the virtual world. And that includes your food, clothing, traveling. Remember, guys, your life is an illusion, and TV is your reality. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sent about $27.1 billion. And we had Valkyrie amend spot Bitcoin ETF filing. And we have all these funds moving in lockstep. When one amends, all of them amends, because, guys, we know this is part of a bigger plan. But let's get over into a little crypto news. We have Bulgaria Soccer Club adopts Bitcoin and Bitcoin Lightning and joins protocol Nostar. And that stands for notes and other stuff transmitted by relays. And we could see major platforms, major apps adopting Nostar, like a Twitter, Uber, or Amazon. But we know this is all about adoption. They'll be able to purchase tickets and make payments inside the online store. Now we have TikTok, Snapchat, OnlyFans, and others to combat AI-generated child abuse content. And again, guys, we know AI doesn't generate anything on its own. Who do you think are building these models? The same corporations that control the globe now. And that's the reason why it's so important to understand the technology, so therefore you don't fall for the devil's tricks. And then lastly, guys, we have Jed Mccaleb, one of the original founders of Ripple XRP, and then moved on to make Stellar's XLM, now wants to provide an easier access to AI computing capacity backed by his nonprofit. We have the Nonprofit Navigation Fund to help with AI chip shortage by leasing large machine language models. And the new cloud launched on October 29th. And we know these large clouds are owned by the large corporations, which makes crypto centralized. So by you using this cloud, there's going to be little data privacy. And we know in these models, you can see the Hegelian dialectic built in. But a person who's using this technology, they're not conscious. They're just trying to build and develop. They're not thinking about what the corporation's intentions are. If you look at any economy and how far the NWO got, we've all been worker bees for the NWO, working on something to move their agenda. And it's the same way, especially when you're talking about AI, because all these developers are moving towards the NWO's agenda. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.